We have finally made it to our destination for today. Good morning, guys. What is going on? Welcome back. We are sitting in the truck here. We just pulled into Freedom Racing Engines. We have been driving what seems like forever to get here, but we are finally here in Indiana to pick up our second engine from the guys at Freedom Racing Engines. This is actually the new engine for the 05. I'm sure you guys are going to have tons of questions on why we're changing engines, and we're going to go over all of that in this video, show you guys the new engine for the 05. I'm really excited. Even though it is a crappy day out, it is going to be a great day. So sit back, hang tight, and this is a very exciting day. Any day you're picking up a new engine, it's going to be a good day. So we're going to go inside, see our man John here. We're just gonna go in camera ready and just see what they're doing, see what they're up to, and go over this thing. So we got our uniform on. We're going right in. We even came prepared with their favorite orange monsters. I mean, I don't think they're gonna kick us out. I think we'll be all right. So let's go. Let's just go right in there. I mean, his office is right there. What he's supposed to be doing is just sitting right there, and I don't see him. So let's go find him. Here we go. John? John? No, John? Ooh, take some of those home with us. John? No, John? John? No, John in here. There he is. There he is. I see him. I see him sneaking around. Look at this. Look at this. Hi, John.
What's going on, Greg?
Hello, sir.
What's going on, folks at home? What do you got here?
Why don't you just crack that open? I stopped right before I got here for you.
You're kidding me.
I mean, I figure you're on like 1 every 2 hours at this point. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen you, so.
You want an orange monster?
No. I'm still on coffee this morning. No, none for me. Not yet. I don't need it quite yet.
Come on.
Do we have an engine back there for me?
Brothers don't
You're
shake
going
hands. Brothers drink monsters.
You're going right in the morning. Hopefully you already torqued my cylinder head down this time. I don't think you're gonna need it. Where is this baby? Is this it right here?
Oh, this little guy?
This is like one take. There's no cuts in between this thing. Oh, this little guy? Oh, this little guy. I mean, did somebody tell you that I like black? I mean, I thought you were gonna paint it something cool for me this time.
Oh, you wanted some other black?
I mean, people seem to be into this shiny stuff right here. I don't know. I just think that's more of a pain to clean, but we need to have a little, before we actually get into this engine, I think we need to kind of have like a discussion of why I'm even getting another engine for the same truck. Because people, I don't want...
No, you tell me.
Well, no, I think that people want to know why we're not using the engine that's in there currently for a higher horsepower goal. We want to make more. We want to make more horse ponies.
Horse ponies.
Horse ponies. I got a little.
Are you sure you're not gonna edit this?
No. This is not getting edited right here. This is it. So, I mean, this is too loud in here. This is too loud in here. Come into my office, John, would you?
Wait, which one's your office?
I don't know.
Is it this one stuff full of fleece?
I
swap parts.
I mean, I did mention that I might be taking some of that stuff. I don't know how much. Good thing you drank that monster first thing in the morning. All right, see you later. When you come back, these won't be here. All right, so guys, what we're trying to do is we are trying to show you guys the differences between the Street Stage 2 engine that is currently in the 05 and the engine that we are picking up. Now again, the whole reason why we are getting a different engine for the 05 is that the Street Stage 2 is really rated for a certain... I'm doing all the talking, you better come out here before I say something wrong. Oh. Hit a refuel. All right, so what I was trying to say is the Street Stage 2 is rated for, you know, a certain power level, a certain goal, a certain application that we were trying to hit, which we did.
Somewhere in the 1,000 to 1,200 horse range.
Right. So somewhere right around in that range, and now that we want to, you know, basically this all comes down to the King of the Street Challenge that is coming out this year. I believe it's towards the end of the year. I will put a link down below. I got a shameless plug the event. I mean, so King of the Street, make sure you guys come out. I actually have a discount code for tickets. If you want to use, hey buddy, if you want to use my discount code,
you're so kind. You're so kind.
It'll save you a couple bucks. But I will have the link for it. King of the Street event.
I thought you were paying my admission fee.
Yeah, I got to pay his event, so I have to use my own coupon code. But anyway, that's not we're wasting valuable time. This is not what we're supposed to be talking about. King of the Street King of the Street Challenge is based around a 100-mile street drive, so it's on the ragged edge of actually a truck that still needs to drive on the street. It can't be a full-blown race truck. That's the 05 is not the full-blown race truck. It is still going to be driving on the street, and this is basically the best option for a high horsepower streetable truck.
Right.
Did I say that right?
You did.
I only fumbled a couple times.
So probably the toughest engine for us to build is a high horsepower street engine. 1,500, 1,800 horsepower engine.
With still driving it on the street.
With good street manners, yes. And what is the toughest part about that is the torque that street trucks make. They are the toughest trucks on engines out there right now. So with that being said, when Greg approached us about building an engine for his truck for King of the Streets, we kind of put our heads together and came up with a nice little recipe.
You told me not to do it on the Street Stage 2.
Correct. You are correct. We don't advise that. So the reason we have these engines kind of laid out for you guys to see is I wanted you guys at home to be able to look at what a Street Stage 2 engine looks like and what Greg's engine looks like here. The biggest difference is, first and foremost, is the block that we used. So the fail point on a lot of these street engines is going to be the actual block itself. So you've got a stock block right here. This is a 6.7 engine block, completely stock. What we feel is that there's not enough foundation in that block to handle the cylinder pressure and the torque that we're going to put through it. So with that being said, let me remove my monster.
Try not to flex too hard while you're doing that.
It's strong right now. Luckily you brought me 4 of them. That should get me through this.
At least one day.
Video session.
Oh, just a video session. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is
what is
the new and improved.
This is a Hamilton HD wet block. So what Zach did, Zach Hamilton did here, is he took the 6.7 engine block platform and he put a thicker deck on this block. The deck height is not taller, it's thicker internally, as well as put a thicker cylinder wall casting on the block. So the idea here with this engine block is to be able to handle higher cylinder pressures and be a stronger platform, less cylinder distortion, because that's one major thing that we see in the engine block world is once you lose that cylinder being round, you would lose ring seal, and then you start, developing blow by. And
so key point number 1 is the actual block, the foundation.
Correct.
Because when you go to a solid block, you don't have to worry about coolant passages, and therefore you automatically make the block stronger, but that also makes it not drivable on the street whatsoever.
Correct.
So it has to keep a wet block, and this is basically improving. What?
I'm sorry, I had the can turned.
You look great. You look great, John. So I guess that this is not getting edited. You look great. At least that's what your wife tells you every night. Anyway.
Correct.
All right. Other differences between this is a Street Stage 2. I don't know what we're calling this beast.
Should we call it? What should we call it? A Greg Stage 3.
Call in now. Greg Stage 3 on sale. Use the discount code.
I think there's a certain class of guys out in Wyoming that won't be happy about me calling it that. But we'll figure that out as we go.
Oh my God. So what other differences? We're using a much different piston, still using a...
Yep, so we're using a different piston, and to be quite honest with you, I'm not going to get a whole lot into that.
That's fine. We're just going to, I mean, whatever you do or don't want to say,
yep,
I mean...
Just because there's a little bit of secret sauce in there.
Okay, a little bit of secret sauce.
The cylinder head is another big one. You guys can see that Greg's engine has a ported cylinder head on it. It's a 6.7 head that we ported.
Guys at Banks hooked us up with this sweet, beautiful Big Hoss manifold. Again, Street Stage 2 does not have the runner chopped off. The Greg A Stage 3 has the runner chopped off. A lot more head work done as well.
By taking the intake, plant them off, we're able to actually get into the intake ports and actually work on them.
Right.
Where on a factory shelf head, you are not able to get inside that intake port to actually do any type of porting.
The Street Stage 2 also uses a factory style girdle. This is now using basically the biggest and the baddest now.
This has our race girdle on it. It's a 1/2-inch steel girdle that we embed into the actual casting of the block with a 14mm main stud. This engine also comes with a 14mm head stud, where the Stage 2 has a 12mm. So we've increased strength all the way around the block in all aspects by the girdle, the main studs, the head studs, improved airflow with the head, obviously, intake, and the casting of the block is a stronger block, but still maintains the wet aspect to make it a street engine.
It's a beautiful thing. Did we miss anything?
You tell me, what else you want to talk about? The sun's out.
And the guns are out.
That's right.
John's like, hey, do you want to go run to Fleece and go get some parts? And I didn't realize, because didn't you have an 18?
Yeah.
And then I hop in here, and I'm like, oh, you got you don't seem that thrilled. I mean, they do look just like a 4th gen, just with a much different interior. Look at this. Wow. I mean...
Am I thrilled now? How thrilled do I need to get?
I mean, I'm pretty thrilled. I didn't know. I would have been out here checking this thing out a little bit more. I mean, you don't got the horses in the back. You got the babies in the back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So we're going to Fleece to pick up some parts. I'm not exactly sure. Do you have a list of what we're getting? All right.
In my mind.
We're not really doing the whole like strolling through every aisle pretending to get what we want. We do have, I think, a specific, somewhat kind of list of what we're going to be getting here.
Put your seatbelt on.
We're going across.
I mean, they say Ram right on them.
They're Ram steps. They're not amp steps.
Yeah.
Man, this is like this is the Greg spec version.
Come here. No, this is the John spec version.
No, this is the Greg spec.
Check this out.
Black is my color, not yours. No, it's not. You're lying.
You get nothing.
Okay, what am I? I mean, Fords did that a long time ago, so I'm not. I mean,
but just don't. Oh, here's another cool thing. Height challenge folks like myself. It's got the little step built into it.
I mean, I feel like you're not highlighting the best parts about this thing that you might like the most.
You suck.
Well, you didn't.
Check this out. Check this out.
Wait, am I doing this right? All right, we got our parts. Nice, now you see them, now you don't. All right, what else do you want to show me?
This has the high output engine in it.
Yeah.
The 3500, 1,000 foot-pounds of torque engine.
Yeah.
Forged rods from the factory.
Yeah, everybody can read the spec sheet. How does it make you feel in your pants when you drive it?
You're wearing me out, Greg. Okay, so I've taken the camera away from Greg. So,
Power of editing. Nobody will ever see your face.
Here's what I'm going to tell you, folks.
Why don't you flip the screen forward so you can see how ugly you look while you're talking?
I can do that?
Yeah, look at that.
No, I flipped it upside down.
Right here. There you go. Keep it just like that.
What do I do with my hands?
I have that same problem. But your hair looks great.
Well, my hair does look great. I don't know how you do this with this face. So here's the thing. I've got Greg here. You guys know him, Greg A.
What are we talking about? What are we doing here?
I'm just taking your camera. Like, this is fun.
You should probably do something.
I am like a shorter, better looking version of you right now.
I mean, you do have a nicer, newer truck.
Correct. Here's where we're at. We've got our fleece parts. We're gonna talk about some planned stuff, and we're gonna get Greg loaded up.
Talk to the camera.
I am talking to the camera.
Give me this. Give me this. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say. Now, what are we doing?
He's taking the camera away from me.
You can't be trusted.
Daddy slapped my hand. I'm in timeout.
We got the fleece parts. We're gonna go back. We're gonna talk about some of the parts we're putting on it.
Get a game plan. We're gonna get you loaded up, get you on the road.
Some fuel stuff that we got going on. Yep. Some big plans.
We're gonna pound some monsters.
And then we're gonna leave.
Then we're gonna leave.
Because it's the holiday weekend.
Yep. It's Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's it.
Okay.
Cut.
All right, so we're back here. We busted open some boxes. We didn't really talk about the front cover here, so I know it's kind of a little camouflage because it's just all black, but that's not a normal front cover.
No, that's a billet two pump cover from
D&J
Precision Machines.
So back here, we don't need a belt drive for our second CP3 pump, so we are going to be running 2 pumps. All of the fueling stuff you guys know, as we mentioned kind of before, all of the fueling stuff on the Street Stage 2 was from our good friends at S&S, and we are obviously going to be using the best in this engine as well, and that comes from no one other than S&S. So we've got a set of 300% big boy SS injectors, and we also have 2 12mm S&S pumps to go along with that, and both of those will be behind the cover right there. No belt drive. This is the rest of the stuff for the Banks side draft stuff, which I didn't really tell you ahead of time, but that's my fault. But I'll probably end up putting like a V-band clamp on that. No boots. No boots. We got enough boots. Got a fleece coolant bypass here, and then a distribution block to plumb both of the pumps up. Hold on, I gotta say goodbye. I mean, I'm not gonna see her for a little bit.
Shouldn't I say goodbye?
Yeah, you should definitely say goodbye. Don't touch it. Don't do that. Oh no.
Sorry.
You just did it dirty like that. Oh my goodness. Power to make lots of power and live long. All right, well, we're wrapping her up. It is officially time to load this baby up. I mean, I'm excited. Are you excited? I mean, it's just another engine for you. I get it. I mean,
they're all like my kids, man. Just so happens this one's going to the Marine Corps, so she's gonna go fight wars for it.
Oh, that's great. All right, time to wrap her up tight. Ooh, break-in oil.
Yep.
Now, does that say, move your design, is that why you use it? It says designed for engine builders?
Correct.
All right, so what's the procedure here?
So I want you to put this break-in oil in it. I want you to run the first 1,000 miles with this stuff in it.
Okay.
Then we're gonna change that out.
Like all 12 quarts of that in there?
Yes.
Okay.
Then
first 1,000 miles, that's gonna take me quite a while to get on there.
Then we're gonna switch to the 2050 competition diesel oil.
Dominator.
Yep, and this engine oil is designed just for people like you and for your horsepower target.
Okay.
Engine builds.
So this is what you would recommend?
Yep.
Boosted zinc. Nice. 1,000 miles, huh? You're not gonna try and get both of those at once, are you?
It's a street truck.
Street truck. And I can't wait. Bye, my friend.
Greg, it's been good. It's been fun.
Let me guess, but it hasn't been real fun? I mean, I thought it's been real fun.
Oh, it's been fun. I'm just like, I've drank so many monsters, like I'm coming down from my monster spree right now. I'm starting to crash. I need to get some lunch. I need to get a cup of coffee, maybe some more orange monsters. Look at that.
I love you.
Look at that. Look at that little maiden sitting there.
To the doggy? I'm excited. Thank you very much.
Cool. Be safe. Have fun.
Love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, folks at home.
Goodbye.
Folks at home.
Thank you, Freedom Racing Engines.
Goodbye, folks at home.
We're on the way.
Freedom Racing Engines loves you too.
Yep. Check the link below, above, wherever.
Above, below, sideways.
Call John
right.
if you ever need an engine. Call John. He's your man's. You're everybody's man's.
Mans. I'm your man's.
That's right.
Okay.
These aren't going to be on the website. These are call only engines.
Be good.
If you want to party on the street at 1500 horsepower, you got to call you.
Yeah. Party level 10 of 10.
Don't even go there. All right, see you, buddy.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, just another wonderful day of rain. We are finally home from Indiana with our second engine. More to come on that, and also more to come on the plans for the engine that's already in the 05 currently right now. So just a quick recap. The main reason we are switching engines right now is because we want to make more power. We want to be in that 1600 horsepower range on like dyno competitions and stuff like that. So the engine that's in there right now is not going to be able to handle that. We don't want to, you know, do damage to that thing on purpose trying to shoot for a higher horsepower number. So the 05 is just getting taken to the next level. It is getting a cage, and that's really the whole reason. We're kind of going to the next stage of the 05's life at a much higher level. So that is the plan. If you guys missed some of that in the beginning, it was kind of a little bit all over the place. But again, huge thank you to the guys at Freedom Racing Engines. Huge thank you to the guys at SNS Diesel Injection. We're going to be working with SNS a lot on pretty much all of the fuel injection needs for a lot of the stuff that's going to be coming up. Great guys. That's all we use. All we use is SNS for everything fuel injection wise, pumps, injectors, and the guys at Banks. Guys at Banks are hooking us up with that intake. But that is pretty much going to do it for today. We are going to just, you know, enjoy the rain. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit the like button if you guys are excited for the new engine, all the new stuff to come for the 05. So that's going to do it. See you guys in the next one. See ya.